Continuing on with our exit interviews for 2023-24, we're with defenseman / forward / whatever's needed guy. Ryan MacKinnon is with us. Thanks for taking some time.
Thanks for having me, Footy.
29 games in the lineup. Obviously, you were here all season. How did you feel about your first season here as a Belleville Senator?
It was great. Anytime you come into a dressing room, new team, new year, you never really know what to expect. But right from the day one at camp, you knew this was a special group and how close we were on and off the ice. And I thought personally, I controlled what I could control and made best of my opportunities. And it's unfortunate we came up short of our goal, but all in all, I'd say everyone in the dressing room thinks it's a successful season.
Yeah, it was certainly in terms of the grander scheme of this organization and what was accomplished this year. You played in 29 games out of the 72, got into a couple playoff games as well, and you talk about controlling what you can control. What was it kind of like to maybe not be playing as regularly as perhaps you would have liked, but still being a part of this group?
Yeah, it was a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of ups and downs in that, especially with the big club up top. There's so much turnover, and the rosters change basically every day. So you really do have to stay ready at all times. And, you know, there was times this year where we had 5 defensemen, and there's also times where we had 9. So it's something that you just come to the rink and, like I said before, you control what you can. And I just treat it every day as if I was playing in the lineup and stuff. So that way, when my opportunity came, I didn't miss a beat and tried to help the team in any way I can. And like you said before too, and some of those games were forwards as well. So no, I had fun doing it, and I thought I did well. So.
Yeah, what was the playoff experience like for you? That was still a first in your career in the AHL.
Yeah, I didn't realize there's actually quite a few guys in our dressing room that haven't played playoff games, and you know they have so much experience during the season. But once playoffs comes around, there was quite a few guys that didn't, and pretty fortunate to get those games. You know, those are meaningful games. Those are the games you'd rather play. I thought we had a great series against Toronto. Obviously, we're not big fans of them. They're not fans of us, and to get that job done at home, it was great. So it was definitely a great experience.
What was it like playing in Canada? You played in the States for basically your whole career outside of school and junior, obviously. But what was it like to play pro hockey in Ontario?
It was great. Yeah, playing in the States the last couple of years, you really forget how passionate fans are here in Canada. Going out to the grocery store, restaurants just around town, you get recognized a lot more, whereas to the States, you might not get recognized at all. But no, it was great, especially being from Canada, kind of the East Coast. It was a lot easier for friends and family to come visit. And then, you know, anytime you can play for an organization that has so much passion and history like the Sens, it was a great experience.
We're chatting with defenseman Ryan MacKinnon. We've heard from a lot of guys about how close-knit this group was, and it can be kind of a cliche at the end of the season to go, yeah, we had a tight group, everyone got along, but something with this team definitely seems a little bit different. Did you feel that way?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime you can, you know, sit with anybody on the bus, go out to eat with anybody, have breakfast with anybody, sit beside anybody in the dressing room. It just shows how close we really were, and it actually was a special group. I think it's my 6th, 7th year pro, and it was by far the closest dressing room. You know, there's guys in there that invited everyone to their weddings, you know, the fiance, the wives, everyone was so close. So on and off the ice, it was definitely a special group.
Do you think maybe being in Belleville, and I know it's not the shiniest market in the American Hockey League, but in a small town kind of helps with that sort of camaraderie around the group?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially coming from a visitor side of things, you get into town and you obviously tough to find a lot of things to do, but living here, again, such a great group. You know, we could just sit at somebody's house and have a great time, but you know, we'd enjoy the county, enjoy the restaurants, and yeah, we just made the most of it, and it was great.
What does the summer look like for you? Obviously, training for whatever is next season. How will you kind of get away from the game for a little bit and then spend some time?
Yeah, so right now the focus is just getting back to the island, getting back to PEI. We have a newborn there, so he's 8 weeks yesterday. So my fiance and I are eager to get him back home in that PEI water. So once we get settled in there and you know, get back to skating training, but for the time being, kind of show him off to some friends and family and stuff, and just enjoy the next couple weeks.
Yeah, do all the stuff you couldn't do because you were here playing hockey for 8 months.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, all the best with that. All the best with the young one in your off-season training, and then whatever comes next. It's fantastic having you here this season, and really appreciate all your time, man.
Great. Thanks, Woody.